Hello and very, very belatedly welcome to Critical Questions, the antidote to lockdown boredom. I've trawled the internet for the best, the worst, interesting, ridiculous and dumb questions I could find. And with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them. Today we've got Sal, Jen, Amanda and Jenny. Right, I do apologise for being so late. Apparently Vodafone has decided it doesn't like me and I can't connect. And I don't know whether this is a all over the country thing or a local thing.
Apologise for the graphics too, because we had to very quickly adapt my graphics so that so that Dave could get running. Which is why you've got my little logo down the bottom. I apologise, people.
Thank you.
No worries. I will see if I can get your chat up as well. I've just gotta. Well,
that's more than my stream does.
Yeah, well, I just realised it had my chat up, so I don't think you actually want my chat up. So, I did a dumb thing. Okay. I closed my Twitter. I don't know why I closed my Twitter.
While you work on it, can we start the fucking question?
I can still talk.
Oh no! Wait a second. First, I'm getting blown up. Remember, I told you about that guy that was arguing with me about the gospel or the thing about the God putting coronavirus on Earth to cull everybody and bring everybody back to God. He's yelling at me right now. He just hit me up like 3 times. Fuck that guy. Anyway, moving on. Dave, first question.
First question.
Yeah.
Question number 52. What is the best museum you've ever been to?
That's easy.
National Museum
in person or virtually?
In person.
New York Museum of Natural History. Oh, and the Met. And the Met. They're like.
Are they both New York museums?
Huh? Sorry?
Are they both New York museums?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to get to
the Louvre. Never heard of the Met. Jesus Christ.
I would love to get to the Louvre.
I've been to America for all of a week and never left South Carolina.
Oh, God damn. Terrible. I am so fucking sorry, Dave.
Tremendous apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got your chat up, Dave.
I would say the best one I've been to is the Smithsonian in Washington.
Yeah,
I would
which one?
love to do the Smithsonian.
The Air and Space Museum.
Come the fuck on! Why does everybody take my shit?
Open.
Every time.
No, just relax. When I was there, it was just starting to open. There was maybe 4 or 5 planes, and that's it. So it was the main museum. That was my favorite because the Air and Space was.
Fine, I will change mine. It would have been the Air and Space Museum, but I'm going to say the Mutter Museum. If anybody knows what that is, look it up. It's fucking cool as shit.
The what?
The Mutter Museum.
Mutter.
Got all the weird shit.
MUDDER?
I think it's DD. I don't know. I don't know how to spell it. It might be T's. Okay. I think it is T's actually, but it's got oddities. It's got a lot of different things that just dead shit. It's cool. It's a cool museum. So.
The problem is, I think it's a very odd, difficult question. Given every answer I can think of would be vaguely local to me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't been to New York or the Smithsonian, and I can't pick anything other. So I mean, I think as a kid, the most fun I had was probably in Manchester. They had something that was called I think it was called something like a Big and Small Museum that focused on things that were massive. And things that were very small and lots of so the exhibits were always there were lots of different things, but the exhibits were always contrasted on size, and it was a very odd museum. But the one I've been to the most is the Liverpool Museum, and the space stuff there is fantastic, which I used to love.
I mean, to be honest with you, the Air and Space Museum is great, but like Never mind. I've just working with NASA. I got to be in buildings with actual shit and touch it and do stuff, and that was cool. It was almost like a museum.
The problem is someone destroys it, doesn't it, when it's normalized to you? It's not special.
Yeah. No, it didn't normalize it for me. I loved it.
I've been to the Experimental Aircraft Association Museum in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That was pretty cool. They have a beautiful Corsair, and I got to ride in their Ford Trimotor a couple times. It was a lot of fun if you're an airplane geek.
Kevin says Chicago Air and Space Museum, but then any local natural history museum. Right, we shall go to question 53. You've been made president, but you can only make changes that improve the lives of cats in your jurisdiction. What 3 things would you change to support the felines in your community?
You know how I feel about cats, Dave, so.
Yeah, well, you're president, you have to improve their lives. How would you improve their lives?
I have 3 ways.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not going first on this shit. Someone else do it.
I got one already. I want to make sure I get the other 2 properly.
Well, what's the first one?
Scratching post.
Scratching post. Well, everywhere.
Yeah.
Cover all fire hydrants in something you can scratch against.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I find the American fire hydrants really weird.
Why?
They're above ground.
They look like this?
Screw it. They're staying as it is.
We don't have fire hydrants above ground.
Oh.
We have grids. We have little plastic grids that they just pop open, and there's the socket in there. I can't comprehend you. Why would you have them above ground in the way?
You gotta have tits somewhere.
Go, Amanda. You'll go. We got one thing. Fire hydrants, posts.
It's water. So so they have water sources. Somewhere they're able to get to water in certain areas. I guess if that's gonna fucking.
They take a special key only the fireman can open those. So I mean, we used in New York. You got the key, you open it, and it was just during the summertime. That's how you cool down. But yeah, it's illegal to open them.
I don't give a fuck in New York. It's fine.
So they've got water and they've got scratching posts.
Wait, what was the first? Wait, what was the other one?
The supply of water.
Water? Yeah. Well, they don't really drink much water, to be honest with you. It's really weird. Cats are weird.
I don't think Manda cares about cats.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
I used to be like that, and then I own one, and now I love them. They're my thing.
I love cats. I like dogs as well, though.
Yeah, me too. I've had both, and they're definitely 2 different worlds. But I have a real personal liking to cats. I don't know. Maybe it was just because I owned one, and it was like my buddy for a hot minute. So definitely.
But it was never your buddy, was it?
Cats.
What do you mean?
Cats can be your friends.
No, they can't.
No. Time out.
Why do you, Dave?
They used to call my cat dog because it was just one of those type of cats. It was just like it was on me. It was my boy.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something, Dave?
No.
Okay.
Go on.
I mean, you obviously love dogs. We're both dog people. We've talked about this. So why the fuck are all your questions about cats?
So just to piss you off, Amanda.
There you go.
I shall try and tell
I'm
them.
trying to figure out a way they would have extra, like a litter spot, but those fuckers don't care about that.
The best things for cats, I would get rid of the stupid legislation that requires people to register them here.
You've got to register cats?
Yeah, we have to register cats now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Why?
Because they got sick of people having so many cats and letting them run free all the time.
Wow.
And not putting collars on them and everything, which is fine. But then the registration just becomes a money-making issue because here's the dumb thing. The rangers have no legal permission to actually pick up cats. It's not in the legislation, but the legislation means we still have to register them. So they can only pick a cat up if a cat is being a nuisance, which is when they could do it before. So the registration thing is purely a money-making thing.
It is. It
Yeah,
totally
they're not
is.
enforcing it. So what's the fucking point?
True.
I don't know.
But does it psychologically encourage people to have less cats?
Doesn't even psychologically encourage them to register them.
Yeah. That's insane. Wow.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Technically,
Right.
we have 5 cats, but we only ever see 3 of them. One of them has adopted the neighbours. The other one has decided it wants to live outside all the time, and the other 3 come inside most of the time.
So how do you know the other 2 are alive?
Oh,
You still
'cause
see them?
Yeah, I still see them occasionally. The white cat occasionally wanders inside and says, "Hey, I want some food." I mean, they've got food outside as well, so it has no real reason to come inside, but occasionally it wanders in. And the cat I've had the longest, the eldest cat, has decided that our neighbour is more friendly than us.
That's amazing.
Feeds it more.
No, it lets he lets it sleep on the bed.
Ah, there you go. You fucked up.
I don't care.
Yeah, see, Randy's got it right. Cats are at best acquaintances.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't. That's why. I had a cat, and he was not like other cats. So
Are you sure it was a cat?
The 3
Huh?
who
Not a dog.
spend their time inside are very friendly, really come up to you and want to spend time with you and want to, not just for food or pats or whatever else, they will actually come up and are sociable.
affection,
The
yeah.
other 2 are not. Not with me, anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Question 54. It's a long question. A millionaire offers to donate a large sum of money to charity if you will step naked out of a car, walk a mile in a city, and get back in the car. Assuming that you knew there was no danger of abuse while you were out of the car, how big a donation would be required? And would it change your answer if you knew the videos would be posted online?
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, look, it's not happening.
$10 billion. That's how much.
How
I
much?
don't even get naked in my own house. Nope. Not doing it. I'm good.
For what charity?
Probably water.org.
So $1 billion to water.org.
Yeah. That would be really. And I said 10 billion, by the way.
Sorry, 10 minutes. I misheard that.
But I know. I guess $1 billion would do. I could do it for $1 billion. But
You do
yeah,
it for $1 billion.
that would help so much, though. Oh my God, it would make such a difference if someone gave $1 billion to them. Man. So
I'm sorry, Jen.
yeah.
Shit,
Bye, Jen.
Bye,
Sorry.
Okay, I will turn
Damn.
things off.
Money? How much?
How much money to walk naked?
A mile.
I'm thinking about how much.
And
It'd
it's
have
not
to
to
be a
you.
lot.
It's to
It
a
would have-
charity.
Yeah, what? That
It's
I would
not
have
to you.
Oh, it's to charity? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit for free.
If Dave wants me to produce a few of them, I can actually bring in a link so we can actually have people join through Discord.
Ooh.
Yes, I've been thinking about that. I think that might be a way to go.
So
Because
I can't do it at the moment because I haven't set my audio up for it.
Mm.
But I have actually set it up in the past. I just haven't used it. I wonder if I could do it now without screwing up the stream too. Oh, I'd have to change all my sources, wouldn't I, for the stream?
Don't worry about it today.
Yeah.
You didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
You didn't. Walk naked mile charity.
Oh no!
How much?
No, it's not happening.
You would $10 billion to a charity of your choice
No.
for what is 20 minutes of an awful lot of discomfort.
Yeah. No.
Too much.
She's the only. I can't even say the word. Can I? How do you say?
I do not have the figure to walk naked for 20 minutes down the main street. It ain't happening.
Do any of us? Good.
Say again.
But it's going to save thousands maybe millions of lives. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
Admittedly, the person saying this is somebody who offered to dance naked in a video if I got to 500 subs.
I was going to say that's a very good point.
That's great.
Subscribe to Jen.
But I actually it's still on the thing. I said if I get to the devil's number by Easter, which is still a few weeks away, I would still do it. So it's still a possibility, but very unlikely. So I think I'm pretty safe.
I think the issue is here. You want to do it, so you're going to do it anyway.
Maybe. I'd have to find a good spot to record it, and I'm going to do it tastefully, because it's got to go on YouTube. So, but that is very different because I'll be in control of that. It's very different to walking down the street fucking naked with other people recording you and posting it on YouTube.
Right. Can someone say what Bub said? Because I can't say that word.
Are you trying to say philanthropist, Dave?
That's the word I was trying to say. That Manda is the only one.
What? Philanthropist? Oh, yeah. That's surprising, actually, but okay.
There is a way to bring everyone into Discord without me fucking around with the audios, but it means we all have to join Discord and mute each other.
Just shh. Not today.
I'll actually talk with you about it later, Dave, and I think we'll figure it out because it'd be a good way for you to have extra people in on the quiz.
Yes, I think so. I think having more people into this is better.
Yeah, it'll be a bit more fun, and not everyone wants to have video.
No.
So people who who are happy just to be a voice in the background. We can grab their graphics and you can dump it over the top to say that they're in here, but just grab it in from.
Lissy's here. Hi, Lissy.
Hey, Lissy. Hey, Lissy, you want to hop in? We've got space.
Yeah, you can come in if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to show yourself. We can, but if you want to come
working.
play.
I'm trying to get some work done while we do this. So. Yeah, that's why.
Beelzebub says I'm an exhibitionist. Yeah. Yeah, you've seen me in streams. I was going to say my streams, but this isn't my stream. It's sort of quasi.
Every stream you stream.
Yeah, well, that's what Chris reckons anyway.
Or Chris's mom.
Yeah, Chris's mom. Chris's mom loved me.
Right, question 55.
55.
Assuming a heaven, what age would you like to be when you arrive there?
Oh.
Do I get to stay that age? Like, what happens? Or do you
Yes.
get to age it? I get to stay there forever. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
What age do I want to stay forever? About now would be fine. I actually don't mind the age I am.
Don't mind the age you are.
Yeah.
Oh, do you, if, this is getting into the question, if you get to choose an older age, do you have those ailments forever?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So
Okay,
then,
so I have a bit of arthritis. I can do that.
So then I will have to choose.
Dave,
Like,
Dave, can you send Lizzie the thing?
Lissy?
The link?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lissy's going to hop in. Okay, I will put her up. Where? Wrong thing.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I still get Angel though, right? No matter what age I pick.
Yes.
Okay, then I would go to 20.
Ah,
Just because it was before I have chronic pain, and that was before it got really bad.
Yes,
So
I don't
See, that's the problem I've got. Is if I wanted to go pre-pain, I'd have to go 12 or 13, and I don't think
yeah,
I
I
could do that.
actually had my first surgery at 14. So it did start a little earlier, but I don't want to be that young. I could deal with it. The pain didn't get bad till I was about 21, 22. But I don't want to be super young. I would like to keep my boobs. Didn't get those till I was 14, so I would pick 20. That's good for me.
20 is good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
As
got
long as
to
I can keep Angel, that's fine.
yes, because he's going to get there anyway. I mean, I'm working under the assumption that you die whenever you die, and then you get set to that age.
Okay.
So you'll have had your life.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to assume everyone's
Did I update?
Oh,
the
you didn't
script?
answer. So you think 12 or 13 if you're going to do pain, but is that your answer, Dave?
No, that's not my answer. No, probably 2022.
Yeah, I was
Fuck
around
yeah,
there.
let's go drinking together in heaven then, I guess.
Definitely,
Figure that shit up.
Where's Lissy?
She's not coming.
I thought she said she was.
Oh, I think she meant Hell's Yes to the sister wives thing. Sorry. My bad. I thought you meant you were coming in. That's too bad.
You sleep. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Sleep. I have it on reasonable authority that Australians never sleep.
No, you fucker. They sleep all the time because they fucking abandoned me all day long.
You know, I still got to put together the little video for a certain person because I sidetracked myself all day and didn't get it done. So after this is over, I've got to do that before I can have some sleep, and I've still got to be up early enough for the stream. So I've screwed myself this time.
Hey.
That's life. Unless I say, Dave, you'll be awake. Can you do it for me?
What do you want?
No, I'll do it. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put a little
already.
video together of a certain Hovine being a dick.
Oh, mind.
To us to...
How are you going to go through all the demonstrable evidence to prove what to pick?
Oh, it's
Because there's an awful lot of it.
There is, but I've only got to find a few things, so it really doesn't matter what I grab. Anything I grab is going to be him being a prick.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Right. Question 56. I can keep track and count. How many of your friends that you currently have did you have 6 years ago? And how many of your current friends do you think you'll still have in 6 years?
Son.
I can't add that up.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Oof.
Don't sneeze.
Like I can help it, okay? I apologize.
That's what I'm going to start saying from now on. Don't sneeze.
Probably about
I mean,
10.
I sneezed into my pillow. It's fine.
Probably about 10 that I had 6 years ago that I still have. That I'm close enough to count. I still have, but a lot of them I still have contact with, and I'll still have those same people as friends in the next 16 years, barring something stupid on my part or somebody dying because we're all getting older.
Amber?
Friends, that I still have probably about 12, but they're, none of them are here. So does that count? All my friends are either in Connecticut or
not
what?
all my friends are in Perth, so yeah,
Okay.
I think that's fair. I'd also like to count that I would hope that in 6 years' time I'm still friends with Amanda and Jay and Lissy.
All of us
and
are
Chris,
little family.
Yeah,
Yes.
our little family. I hope, and Dave, because I've got to stay friends with you, or else
Well.
you're gonna fucking forget me.
Same here, man.
I was talking and giving my answer, Jen.
Damn it, Jen.
Yes, exactly. Damn it, Jen. But no, in terms of my friends now, yeah, I just hope this we stay together, this community, this family that we've made.
Yeah.
So Sal, Math, Big, Chris, all of them, everybody.
Definitely same here.
We're going to go with 56.5. What happens if you get scared half to death?
You
Twice.
half die. Oh, you fully die.
Twice
Well,
when you
no.
just die, I guess.
No, because you get half to death and then you're half dead.
Oh, and then
half
it's half
to death
again.
again.
You never die.
So you never die. It's one of those continuing. Well, it's an infinite progression, isn't it? I mean, of course, there is a limit to it. At which point you're close enough to death that you probably actually would be death. It's like one of those sort of mass problems. So there will come.
Well, Harry Potter says about 7th.
Those are so fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
you're on a track and you go halfway, and you never get like, oh, fuck you. That's so annoying.
It does work though, because limits don't work. Limits are a fucking thing, and
No, I know it. I know. I understand that. I'm just saying, it's just like the way, I don't know, it just annoys me.
Yeah, you'd be what?
A quarter alive.
A quarter alive, yeah.
Yeah, quarter alive.
But yeah, how can we do that math and we can't do the fucking time differences?
Because we're all morons. I'm telling you. Fine.
That is quite a thing.
Yes. Question 57. What should the age of accountability be?
Accountability. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How old should you be before you start being accountable for the things you do?
Yes.
Teenager.
Yeah, like
13.
like when you're 5.
When you're 5, you should be responsible.
No, that's a bit unfair, but yeah, teenager.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, teenager.
I'd say 14 or 15. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Angel's accountable right now, though, and he's 16, so that's
It
because
does depend a lot on the kid, but they still have to be accountable for some of the things that go on. They still have to make decisions and do things, and you can't hold their hand.
But they do, but it's whether or not the parents is responsible in that context, or whether or not someone else is overall responsible for those decisions, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. But they're still accountable. So are the parents.
But not the law.
But they're still... Yes, I realise that, but they're still accountable, though.
I mean, you're right. I mean, we around here we've got the, I don't know if you heard it, James Bulger, and that was, I think, it was that 9 and a 12-year-old killed a toddler.
And they still go to prison. Well, they go to juvie.
Well, were they related to Whitey? Jesus Christ!
Whitey,
Please
Jesus
tell me you know
Christ.
who Whitey
Whitey, Jesus Christ!
You're talking about Angel again.
No, I've said. Tell me you know. He said something. Bulger was the kid's name, right?
James Bulger was the name of the kid
Yeah.
that was
So
killed.
I said, is he related to Whitey?
Who's Whitey?
Holy fuck me! Okay, that's it. I'm doing a stream and I'm teaching all you motherfuckers about the American Mafia. I would do it. Both
All right.
the Irish and the Italians. We're doing it. So that's it. Sal, you want to help me out?
Oh.
You got to have some knowledge living in New York.
Can we
Wait! I got to correct something. I got the ages wrong. They were both 10.
Okay.
Okay, Sal,
I'm here.
you gonna help me out?
Yeah, hold on. I'm busy. Hold on.
That's fine.
Can we have Kevin's question next?
Okay, wait, 1 second. Hold on. Let me pop in real quick. Okay, what was the problem real quick?
No, I said I need to teach them all about the American Mafia. Are you
Yes.
gonna help me? Because you got to know shit living in New York.
Oh no, sure. I can. What do you need help with?
We're just gonna teach them about it. We're gonna have a stream, and we're gonna bring the Aussies and the Brits on, and we're going to talk to them about the
History.
Mafia.
Okay, sure.
And OBS.
Awesome.
On OBS.
Fuck all you guys.
Right. Okay, we now have a 57.5. If you have a fork made of gold, would it still be considered silverware? Wouldn't a fork made of gold be incredibly soft?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, I
would
was
have thought.
thinking the same
Hmm.
thing. I mean,
However, that doesn't answer the question.
silverware is more of a term than it actually means. I mean, how often? Like, my silverware is not fucking silver. So
No, stainless
I
steel.
call it silverware. So yes, I think it still will be silverware.
Yeah, it'd still be silverware, but it wouldn't be fucking useless.
Yeah.
I mean, you get
wouldn't
flimsy enough
last
silverware
past,
now with the tin crap.
Yeah, it wouldn't last. You wouldn't be able to use it for very long.
You do get gold-plated silverware though, and it's still silverware. So yeah, I think you're covered from that. Gold-plated silverware is still silverware. So
Isn't that because it's very non-reactive? Sorry, I just got two people.
Sorry.
Right, they plate stuff in gold. They plate silverware in gold because it's so non-reactive.
I thought
Really?
So you can
to make
get
it look
you can
pretty.
well, and to make it look pretty. But the point is
That's
because it's
pretty
non-reactive, it doesn't
If you-
add to the
if
flavor.
you stick a gold or gold-plated fork into a socket, are you going to get electrocuted?
Yes.
Maybe.
I've told you all the socket story about Angel, right?
The what? I can tell you. Go on.
Angel was at school, okay? And he took a plastic fork and some tin foil and wrapped it around, made 2 tongs onto the fork and shoved it into a light socket.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. He's so lucky that the part he was holding on to was plastic, but he fucking blew the light socket and got suspended from school.
That's dope.
Was that what he was trying to do? Was that like last month? Was it intentional?
It was only 2 years ago, so he was fucking 14 when he did it.
So he knew what he was fucking doing.
Oh, that's fucking great.
That's my son. I'm so proud and disappointed at the same time. Proud appointed, we'll call it.
Proud appointed. Right, where are we up to? All right, question 58. What do you consider your median achievement?
Median.
Yes.
As in the very average achievement that you ever did.
Yes. Your most
Could it be
median.
like a good achievement, but it's not as good as other things you have achieved?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something in the
okay.
middle.
Your daily average thing.
No, I was thinking like, I have my degrees and stuff, which I'm proud of, but I was also, I graduated top of my class, well, second in my class, and president of the Honor Society, so that's kind of medium compared to the rest of the stuff. Like, is that what you mean? Or do you mean, like, I can actually fucking take care of my kids sometimes, and I make them dinner. That's a medium achievement.
You could go for, a bronze swimming certificate.
First place in the state competition on vault end floor. That would be, I guess, that's what I would pick then.
When you were how old?
14. With an injury. I had an injury for a year between 13 and 14. That's what I had my first surgery on. But yeah, first place on vaults and floor. I guess that would be it.
Jen?
Sorry? I was just being annoyed by my scrolling banner that has got several errors in it. I keep looking at it and I go, fuck. I quickly typed one up for you, Dave. That was all, and it's shit. I should have had me send yours. Have you send me yours. That's the one. What was the question?
Well, you've just answered the question, actually.
What
is your most median achievement?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely my most median achievement. It's there, it's working, it's just wrong. There's so many spelling errors in it. They should have a competition in the chat to figure out what's the worst bit of it.
That's terrible. Answer the question now.
What's my most median achievement?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've done a lot of medium things in my life.
I live my life in that spectrum.
Yeah, I live my life in that spectrum.
I remembered to eat breakfast yesterday.
Sorry. Medium achievement.
Okay. Think about it and let Sal answer then.
How about getting my degree in computer science? Given that I'd already been programming software for people previously, because I already knew how to program. It was an achievement. I fucking got it, but I knew it in the first place.
The hell is that? Hold on, guys. Where's my shit? What happened to the stream?
I don't know. What happened to the stream?
Well, hold on. We got. Oh, is it? No, that's not it.
Are we not streaming?
Alrighty.
Are
No,
we
we're
still
streaming.
streaming?
No. Me. My I lost my window,
Oh,
so I
okay.
can't.
That's okay.
Yeah.
As long as people can still
You're
see
still
us.
up.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh, this is so much better with the dropped bit rate. I've got less than 1% of frame rate drop. It's awesome.
Kevin has now found one of the documents I'm using for dumb questions.
Wow.
I'll answer that question though.
No, you're not allowed to answer that question. That's coming another day.
I want to answer that question, Dave.
No, you're not allowed to answer that question.
I'm gonna answer that question.
No, you have to wait till. Well, I'll add it till tomorrow's.
Yeah, but what if I'm not on tomorrow?
Then you won't get to
who
answer
the
it.
fuck am I kidding?
You're always around. It's fine.
I can't think of mine. Like I really like mediocre. Like yeah, I'm pretty.
Well, have you any artwork that you were unsatisfied with?
Something
No,
I'm
fuck that.
unsatisfied.
Everything Sal does is amazing. So
Yeah, we think so. The question is what he thinks.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. I'm really unsatisfied with everything I create.
Oh,
That's the problem I
normal
have.
for a creator, isn't it?
Yeah, everything I put out, I just despise it. I think it's like the ugliest what shit there is.
Well, every time I put out, people are unsatisfied. So. Come on, you gotta let me take the piss out of myself.
Dave, did you even answer?
No.
Are you going to?
Oh. Mediocre. I wrote something that went on every single Tiscali CD that was released in the EU. That loaded music. And I think it was kind of cool that it was so widespread, but it was just a horrible thing. It was a bit spammy, starty thing. I think give me that. Other than that, I'd probably have to go with maybe half a Duke of Edinburgh award.
Oh, my fingers feel weird now. Sorry.
Why?
Did you know, guys, not read the chat?
No, wait.
Vibrator thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you did. You
No.
did that. I was wondering. I thought it was somebody's phone.
Yeah, what?
There
Jen,
it goes again.
why do you always have them at hand?
It wouldn't fucking turn off.
No.
It was hilarious.
You lost Amanda. See, she doesn't keep her drawer next to her laptop.
No, it's all the way the fuck across my room. So.
Yeah, well,
You have to get up.
You know I broadcast from my bedroom. So there's a fucking bedside table here, just down here, and it's got my stuff in it. So if anybody ever visits my bedroom, they know where my vibrators
Wait,
are.
let me
As
amend that
opposed to your
statement.
drawers that are by your bed.
Sorry?
As opposed to the drawers that are by your bed.
They are the drawers by my bed. As opposed
No,
to
they're
the other
not.
drawers that side. No, they're
Yeah.
not in that drawer. Those drawers. They're in the drawers here.
See, why are they there and not in the other ones that are there?
Because I might want to get them out at night. And
Sure,
I
the
have to
other
get
one
out of bed.
Fucking sucks having to get out of bed and walk across my room. Never mind. I don't have dildos. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you bullshit.
It's a vibrant thing.
Where do you keep your vibrators, Sal?
Oh, shit.
And his girlfriend.
I can't. I still haven't found one I like.
There you go.
What about you, Dave?
In a bag.
Dave.
In a bag.
Nearby.
Now, I would like to point out, don't keep them in a box, in a cupboard. Well, I did this with some of them, because I had an awful lot at one point. in a box in a cupboard and leave them there for a couple of years, because the weird thing about latex vibrators is they will melt.
Yeah.
And they all melted inside the box. Well, not all of them. A couple of them did, and made this horrible mess of all stuck together vibrators. It was revolting. I should have taken photos of it because it was the most horrible thing to look at.
Sounds terrifying.
Yes. All right. Question 59. Back to some raise the tone. Would you rather? Question 59. Would you rather have to announce to everyone around you whether you have to fart or pee your pants daily?
What the fuck?
I'd rather have to tell people I was about to fart than pee my pants. Yeah. Who wants to pee their fucking pants? I mean, what's
but you could do that in secret.
I mean, what's the difference between saying I'm about to drop one to I'm sorry? What's the difference?
Now, here's a question. Like, is it either or? Like, are you cursed to either, like, piss your pants all the time, or?
Apparently so.
Yes.
You pee your pants every day, at least once a day, but no one knows about it, or you have to announce prior to farting every time.
Yep. No, announce.
They're gonna smell it or see it.
Yeah, they'll smell it or see it. No, screw that. Well, they'll definitely smell it if you fart.
Yeah, so then I'll go with the piss my pants. And they're like, what's wrong with you? I pissed my pants.
You still have to explain it. Why not just go with the one thing we go, I'm sorry, I'm going to fart. I'm sorry, I'm going to fart. I'm sorry, I'm about to drop one. I'm sorry if this smells like a pig's ass. I'm even more sorry if it smells like a math pig's ass.
Hey.
No, be nice.
Why? How does math pig's ass smell?
I have no idea.
She's gone again. Amanda, which would you pick?
I'm not talking right now.
You really need more guests in here to calm me down.
We should skip to the next question and come back and ask her after.
Yeah.
My face is so fucking red right now. You don't understand. It's like, move on.
We love you, Amanda.
I love you too.
Question 60. Do you often find yourself just being polite, saying things you don't mean? For example, when saying goodbye to people who bore you, do you pretend you have enjoyed their company?
No.
I have.
What would you say? What would you say?
What, me?
Yeah. Get the fuck out. You were
No,
boring.
I just say, bye, I'll see you next time. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to say, I really enjoyed it if I didn't. I will just stop things. So if I say, I'll catch you guys next time at the end of this stream, you know what I mean, Dave. No, I mean, I'm not going to just lie about it. I mean, well, what's the point in that? You can still be nice to somebody without having to lie that it was a positive experience. It can just be a normal, average experience. If I really didn't like it, I might not tell them I really didn't like it. But I'm also not going to lie that I did like it. I feel the same with sex.
Did you tell your kids that their artwork was good?
Yeah.
Kids are different. They're people I know.
Everything he did, it was like, that's the best thing I've ever seen. Although he does really good art. Like,
yeah, see, I'd like to point out that Kylie is an excellent artist, so I don't have to lie.
But she wasn't always. When she was 5, the pictures she was bringing home would not have been Picasso's.
If you ever watch Nazi stuff,
that would
if you ever watch Nazi stuff, he has some of Angel's artwork that he had sent him, and he puts it up. So
like, I'm comparative. Like my great niece, she's not great at drawing, but she's well ahead of the rest of her class in colouring in. She actually stays inside the fucking lines. So I can look at something she's done and go, that's awesome, because it's awesome for her age.
Yes.
So, sorry, Dave, you're not going to win this.
But you can't be. You can get. You're right. You can get away with that.
Yes. See,
So,
And I'm
Amanda,
not
in
lying.
general, would you tell someone you'd enjoyed their company if you hadn't?
I am polite to people that I don't really know to a fucking fault. Like, honestly, I mean, everybody knows my fucking attitude in my mouth. But when it comes to people I don't really know, yeah, I'm polite. I will be fucking nice and whatever. It's gross, and I don't like that about myself, but I can't help it because I want everybody to be happy all the time. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fawn over it and say like, "Oh, that was the greatest night I've ever had," but I would tell them that was lovely. Maybe see you, whatever. I'm ridiculous like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sal?
I've had to for work.
But does it count for work?
The reason I say that is because I found myself doing that to people I know, just because I just wanted to get out of a conversation or a situation. I'm like, yeah, whatever, and just try to be as polite as I could, even though I wasn't really meaning to be polite. I just did it to politics, basically.
But you can be polite without lying to people.
Oh yeah.
Which is my point. I mean, I'm still polite to them. I don't say, "Oh, this was fucking horrible. I never want to see you again." Or please don't talk about that shit because it fucking bores the fuck out of me. Although, granted, if I know the people well enough and they're saying something that
I
bores
will
the fuck
speak
out
to you
of me,
like that if I have to. I will tell you, hey, you're boring the shit out of me. Like I will. I do not hold my tongue.
I like the way that Amanda's shaking her head. Should we talk about OBS
I'm
again?
just saying me. I wouldn't. I couldn't do. I just.
Yeah, but you did. You did to us when we were talking about OBS.
I said to the people I'm not really close to, though.
No, well, that's one of my point now. Is I wouldn't probably say that to somebody I didn't know well, but to you guys, if you're boring the fuck out of me, I'll probably tell you.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
So that's a bit different. But I mean, that's different. We know each other, so that's fine. Like, if Dave and I start going, "Hey, Dave, don't you think that chat would look better if we had the pop-ups over the top of it and everything?" See, and now Amanda can say, or she can just fuck off.
Right. Question 61.
Nice orgasm, Amanda.
God, that would be the worst orgasm sound ever. Nobody would ever.
Oh, so
fuck
that
me
was
again.
your middling achievement, was it?
Oh my fucking god! Oh shit! Anyway,
I want to know how red she can go.
it's getting pretty bad because I'm like super white right now. I got no sun, so please stop looking at me.
Yeah, you're quite small on the screen anyway, Amanda. So the chat can't
Okay,
really see
good.
it.
Don't worry.
Hey, Santi.
Hi, Santi.
You want to join us, Santi? I need somebody to curb me. Amanda's too
Discipline.
embarrassed. Yeah, I need to be disciplined.
Man,
What's happening?
Kevin, Cantona.
we're gonna bring somebody in to spank Jen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's that? What's the difference between ooh and ah? About 3 inches.
Good one, Kevin.
Right. Do you ever worry that you have already lived your life and that you are now in a care home with Alzheimer's disease and you perceive as real? What you perceive as real is now just a distorted memory of what really happened in the past.
Explain a fucking lot.
Yeah.
I can do this. I say no because what is real is what is in your head.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with Amanda. It wouldn't matter if that was the case because this is what's real to me now, so that's fine. It's real.
Yeah, but that would be we're not here.
So,
But you're here in my head, and that's all that matters.
You're here in my head, yeah, and that's all that matters.
You know, it's very well possible you guys are all just fucking, I don't know, computer programs or something anyway, so.
Demons of my last drop of LSD. Not that I have any LSD.
Yeah. Of course not.
Why not?
I've never had LSD. So
I've actually never had LSD either.
I've had marijuana and hash, and that's as bad as I've got.
I've had dope and ecstasy.
Ooh.
I'm going to keep
my
fucking mouth shut here.
My face on
You're keeping your mouth shut. Right, go on. What do you have?
No, I'm not talking about it.
I've been high off my face on codeine and morphine. Does that count?
Yes, I've done that. Ish.
But what is like the what's the question?
We're talking about the drugs we've done, Sal.
I know.
One of us. One of us.
I've done. What was I thought I put more depth to it.
Well, have you? I can't talk. Do you think you're in a care home with Alzheimer's disease? Or do you worry that you're in a care home with Alzheimer's disease? And what you're perceiving now as real is really just you remembering that this happened in the past?
No. And you know why? Because I can't fucking sleep. It hurts too much, man. So no, fuck that. Too much
Pain is
pain.
a great eye-opener.
Too much pain.
LSD is pretty groovy, apparently. I've seen Spooky's pictures. I think he knows that LSD is pretty groovy.
I reckon Nerdy does too.
I think Nerdy has said some interesting stories. I don't think he's told me what drugs he's taken, but he's told me some stories where he's certainly been very much around.
I've done everything except inject myself in dope. I have never tried dope, and I've never tried anything intravenously. I'm too terrible.
What do you call? What do you call dope? What do you mean by dope?
Heroin is dope.
Heroin.
Oh, I see. Dope is
Did you
marijuana
say
here.
Jack Russell in the middle of that?
Hmm?
It sounded like you said Jack Russell. Like,
No, he didn't.
What's a Jack Russell?
Sorry.
Apart from a dog.
Yeah, what's a Jack Russell?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are some weird names for some types of drugs, so I was just wondering if it was a weird type of drug. Is it marijuana that you feed to your dog and then you collect it out the other end?
I
Not like the coffee.
listen. I totally accidentally got my dog stoned last month. So
It's actually a pretty funny thing.
We got a dog drunk. That was hilarious.
I didn't do it on purpose. She was just like in a room that it was small that I was smoking in. She'd come in and just was in there for a few minutes, and then like I was sitting in my room eating. She was like right in my face as I was eating chips. She just looked like you could tell. I felt so awful about it, but yeah, I got last stoned by accident.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
dope is marijuana in Australia as well.
Yeah.
Well, dope can be both, but if you're saying you're injecting it, I mean, we don't. Really
You don't inject marijuana.
Yeah, you know, which is ridiculous. But I mean, you can smoke dope, which is usually saying marijuana. But holy shit, we're talking about Alzheimer's.
Right.
All right,
Question 62. Go on.
Wait a second,
What
Dave. Just make sure the stream's running because I just got an error message from OBS.
Let me check.
It looks like it's running.
Okay.
Yeah, it just glitched a little.
It just glitched. Okay,
Yeah, we're running.
That's cool.
And you made me. I've lost the questions.
How are we on 62? I don't understand. I swear to God, you skip shit.
Rick,
I
you
don't-
were just on 60.
62.
Oh.
Yeah, last one was 60 or 59 or something. We should be on 60.
Oh, 60. I heard 60.
59 was fart and pee. 60 was politeness.
Oh, okay.
61 was Alzheimer's, which I think you might have now.
Well, I clearly do not. Yeah, I could. It's possible, and I don't know how to count anymore. Apparently, holy fuck.
Right, 62. What is the worst incorrect rumor you have heard about yourself?
Ooh.
Oh, I know it.
Go on.
That I slept with Luke Walton.
With who?
He's he played basketball, and then he was a Lakers coach, and now he coaches, I think, the Kings or something. But I went to school with him, and his father was a coach at the time. He was a big guy, so everybody knew who Luke Walton was. And I was at a party with him in college, and he kissed me And I had a boyfriend at the time, so I told him to fuck off. And I was the only person to ever tell Luke Walton to fuck off. So he went and told everybody that we fucked each other. So that was it. And true.
So what did you do?
Being rejected.
Sal?
Oh, that I'm Russian.
You're Russian.
Sal the Russian.
Do you have any bears hidden around the house?
Any bears?
Yeah.
No.
Bare necessities.
Oh. No bears.
And is there a secret Sal inside you? That sounds really...
What?
A smaller one.
Hold on. A secret.
Sal.
A smaller secret?
A big Sal, and then a medium-sized Sal, and then a little Sal, and then a very tiny Sal.
Like a nested Russian doll. He's making a very intellectual joke.
I know which joke he's trying to make, and I'm like, no, stupid, no. Nobody's ever tried to. That I've never been mistaken for, no. That's why I said there's no fucking bears in my house.
It's bears on unicycles and Russian dolls. That's Russian. Jen.
There was a rumor when around high school that I was blowing one of the teachers. So, that was
Which teacher were you blowing?
Sorry?
Did they get the teacher wrong?
Oh, fuck you.
Do you notice that both of ours, this happens to women all the time. It's fucking bullshit, just saying.
Yeah. Aside from that, as an adult, because I live with my daughter and my brother, there's been a few people who've suggested that I sleep with my brother, which is not true.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
What about you, Dave? Dave.
I'm thinking. I can't remember anything. I've got half a thing, but I can't remember the details.
I know it.
What?
That you're bi. Are you bi, Dave?
I'm not bi. I'm bad.
Bye.
Sorry, I had to say it.
But we don't talk about it.
No, we don't talk about it.
We're not allowed. It's been banned, apparently. Right, question 64, which I'm going to paste somewhere that I can't paste. Oh no, that's 60. Okay, I missed a question.
I was fucking right.
Right, question 63.
Number 63.
Have you ever been near Bigfoot?
Yes.
No.
What?
How have you been near Bigfoot?
I just had to say yes.
I was just say, so what drugs are you on then?
Question is really, have you ever been anywhere near Arn? The question I'd nick that from was just like so much longer, asking whether or not you felt like you'd ever been watched by Bigfoot without ever seeing him.
Have you ever felt that you were being watched by God while masturbating ever in your life? Like, were you guys ever that religious enough that you felt that?
No.
Never had that problem.
Yeah, I never had that problem.
Well,
Dave?
because I
No.
never masturbated until after I'd virtually pulled away from religion, because I never masturbated until after I'd fully transitioned.
Oh, okay. I guess I understand that.
So I never had a thing of having to think that. So by the time I got to that point, my even though I was still sort of religious at the time, I'd moved a long way from it. So I didn't think God was omnipotent or anything like that. So
Amanda?
I never really believed in God. I mean, my mother gave me a talk when I was little about, you know, how it's wrong and it's a sin. But she just happens to have her own fucking huge drawer full of dildos now, so I don't know what she was talking about then. But no, I never really.
How did you find that?
Things change.
Do you not? My mother shares, like, I take care of my parents, and my mother shares fucking everything with me. She tells me everything. Like, literally, I moved here, and she pulls out, she's like, I've got all of these if you need to borrow any. I was like, what the fuck? No.
Oh, so we're telling our most embarrassing mother stories. My mum came up to me and said, Jen, you know all about lubricants. What's the best one for me and Dad to use?
Wow.
Gross. What are you doing, Dave?
Nodding.
Okay. Looks like you're dancing like I was before.
Where's the next one?
This is really hard for some reason. Jesus, I'm having such a hard time with this one drawing. Yo,
Is it like mine?
Huh?
Mine?
One of the kids, yeah. It's like for some reason I just can't get this one.
I feel awful. I'm sorry.
Why? No, it's fine.
Okay.
Why?
Because I don't want to be the cause of any frustration or anxiety for you.
It's
That's
not
all.
that serious.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm an over apologizer. Let me fucking do it. Okay? I'm sorry.
All right. We have 3 more questions left. Then you can escape.
All right, go for it.
Really?
Question 64. Why is it taboo to discuss personal financial matters?
Taboo.
Because it's a thing, like, if you have money, you lord it over people, you make them feel bad, and that's just gross. Money is gross. I missed that, Dave. What did you say?
I don't think that's it. I mean, I think people do that.
Okay, but what do you think then?
I think that by not discussing it, it allows people to hide their wealth better.
Mm.
I think if we were more publicly open about our incomes, about financial matters.
Yeah, so here in America, if you have money, you fucking flaunt it. It's gross. So I'm just saying.
See, I find that quite odd. But
It's so gross. Like, especially new money, people that come into money somehow, and they get the big flashy cars and the fucking like Supreme outfits and shit, and there's just bullshit.
So we'll get to dress like the Supremes.
No, those stupid ass shirts. It's like a regular T-shirt, and it just says Supreme, and it's like fucking $300 for these fucking T-shirts
because
they're cool.
That.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I've got a Sharpie. My green T-shirt can have that written on.
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
Jen, what do you think?
Oh, I lost track of the question again.
Why is it taboo to discuss personal financial matters?
I actually don't. I don't sort of see it as a taboo thing. It's the none of your business thing.
Yeah.
But that kind of makes it a taboo.
No, not really. I mean, it's like, people don't necessarily want to hear your personal financial shit anyway. And that aside, you're also getting into personal information that can be used to take advantage of you. So at that point, it's probably not a great thing to be talking about.
True.
Ditto.
So, that's how I got it easy. I agree with everything they said.
Yes. There you go. D says, my sister once wrote Nike along the side of her plimsolls.
Same fucking difference. Nike sucks anyway.
Yeah.
Sal, did you answer?
Yeah. So
right, you want to see what Jen wrote along the side of her thong?
No, I agree. I think it's something that you should keep private because it can be used against you. So in America, if you're poor, you're shit. And people are ashamed of that. They try to hide it. Like, I know people who don't have nothing, and they act like I'm like, why you just be yourself, dude? But they're ashamed because it's a stereotype.
Mm.
On the side of my thong, it says open at front.
I think money is just a different thing in America than a lot of the rest of the world. So.
The thongs we have in Australia are awesome because they go on our feet. but a thong as in lingerie, isn't it the most uncomfortable fucking thing to wear?
Yeah.
What do you call them?
I hate them.
What do you call them?
G-string.
Me or her?
No, you must call it a thong.
Like the things on your feet or the underwear? Because we have the underwear thong. The things on your feet are flip flops. I got my swim trunks and my flippy floppies.
Yeah, thongs.
Lonely Island fans out there.
Thongs and yeah, and we call the other thing.
I like Jack Sparrow.
What?
What's Jack Sparrow got to do with G-strings?
Lonely Island.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, you're right. But G-strings and thongs are two different things, though. Remember that.
Who?
I know, but
Are they?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh,
she
yeah.
doesn't do underwear.
Yeah, that I learned.
Nice, Sal. All right, next question.
Okay. If there was to be a law named after you, what would it be?
It'd be damn it, Jen. Jen's
Man,
little
that has-
infraction.
What will that be for?
Wow. That's good.
What would it be for, though?
Jen's little infraction. Yeah, vulgarity in public or something.
That's too close to mine, but my name is better.
What was your name?
The Uber cunt sanction. It would just allow all of us to be all of us women be a bitch whenever we want.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we need that.
Sal?
Law. Named after me?
Yes.
Ha! So Aussies are right, because when flip-flops first came out, they were actually called thongs, so screw you all. And
Yeah,
we
but it's
kept the
confusing
original
'cause-
name because we're more important.
Keep telling yourself that.
I'll get Chris to tell you that.
They were called thongs by convicts. It's only normal people that called them flip-flops.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that too, Dave.
I'm drawing a blank right now. A law that I want named after me?
Weed for all?
No, that's boring. It has to be exciting. Something like, something worth people's time.
It's totally worth people's time. Are you kidding me?
South Sanction.
Ooh,
South Sexy Good Time.
no seatbelts in cars.
What?
No seatbelts in cars.
No seatbelts in cars.
Yeah.
Why would you want there to be no seatbelts in cars?
I've always hated the seatbelt thing.
Oh, but they save lives.
I understand we could find other innovations. I just hate the seatbelt.
Seatbelts.
You say
better
they
saving
save lives.
than,
You say they save lives. There is a reasonable body of evidence that we should make cars a lot less safe.
to make people drive safer.
Yes.
Right.
Put a massive spike on the steering wheel.
It's like being on a motorcycle. like people die on motorcycles, but like you're a lot more careful knowing like there's just nothing that's gonna save you on a motorcycle than being on a car.
Yes,
Yes.
well, people think that thin bit of metal's going to fucking save their lives, and it doesn't.
Right.
Cars crush around them.
Right.
Yes. I got a Nissan Patrol. It's a big 4x4.
It will still crush.
No. And I swerved to avoid a Ford.
Escort?
Next one up from an Escort. Slightly bigger. Cavalier? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so I swerved to avoid this as we were going down the lane, right? And I just clipped it. Okay. Now, if I'd have not swerved, I'd have just hit it. Right? Just clipping it, I basically destroyed the front end of it.
Wow. How much damage did it do to you?
Oh, I dented the door. my car had minor damage.
And they were fucked.
Completely. I mean, it was completely my fault. I was going too fast.
Hey, got the good one.
God, welcome, God.
Oh, there we go. Dee's Law. It's like cold slaw, but tastier.
That's great.
Jenny's Law. The regulated gutting of Republicans. That seems a bit excessive.
Yeah, a bit excessive there, Jen.
What have we got there? God, the good one. My law would be no opposition in Parliament. What, to anything? Isn't that not a dictatorship?
Right.
Chicken sedans. Why do chicken coupes have 2 doors? Instead of coupe? Because if they have 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans.
Yeah. Good one, Kevin.
All right, we have one last question.
Let's
One?
get it
I thought we
done.
had 2 more.
We've lost Amanda too.
Oh, we did?
Question 66.
On Route 66?
No. Well, maybe.
Get your
I don't know what you've done on the bonnet of a car.
It wasn't on Route 66. It was definitely a route though.
Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
This goes with that stupid question you had the other day.
Which one was that?
The one about your hair growing every day.
Well, when it says fur in my head, I imagine.
You'd be like a fairy teddy bear.
Yeah, that's in my head.
I guess if I was covered in fur, as I was actually fur, I'd be somebody's furry fantasy then.
Yes.
Hey.
It'd be fucking annoying though. I'd still think I'd rather that than scales. Scales, I think, would annoy the hell out of me.
Yeah, but scales makes me think of Mystique.
As long if I had Mystique's power, yeah, I'd go with scales.
I was gonna go
if
with
I
scales.
Could tessellate, yeah.
First itchy. But then if I had scales, I'd have to be in the sun all the
Apparently
time.
scales are itchy too, and it's quite horrible shedding them. Talk to
Is it?
Navadia about it. Not that she has scales, but her
I was going to say, what are you saying?
Don't you notice how snake-like she is?
Is this exclusive here? Nevada has scales.
And come to think of it, yeah, wouldn't that be like emphysema or something?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
But I'm with Dave. If it was like Mystique and you could tessellate and change how you looked and everything, that'd be fucking awesome. I'd go with that.
Agree. Yeah.
Amanda?
Sure.
That was a very quick answer.
Yeah.
Because none of us really want scales. Unless of course they were special. Sorry, Amanda.
You could shave the fur off. You can't get rid of the scales. So.
Could you shave the fur off? I think the fur maybe.
I mean, it obviously would come back, but if it got really bad or really, I don't know. Plus I like fluffy things. My dog seems to like her fur, so.
Hey, you could also have all the fur lasered off, and then it wouldn't grow back.
Yeah.
It'd be expensive.
Have you seen Hairless Chihuahua?
Yeah, but you're talking about a hairless human. We don't become a fucking chihuahua.
But it's just how the skin is. That's how I imagine it would be if you'd shaved the fur off.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be normal to people because I don't know. I go fur. That's it.
God says he doesn't want ladies with scales. But does that mean he doesn't mind having scales?
Mm.
No, he already chose fur.
Jenny said, all the hair on the top of your head used to be on the inside. Is she made of Play-Doh?
Wow. That's a
So
good
the
one.
more
Dave.
your hair grows, the less brain you have.
That's absolutely terrible.
Was that the last question, Dave?
That was the last question.
We can escape. That was awesome,
Okay.
Dave.
Yeah,
Glad we were
I
able to
like
still
fun.
get your show out.
I know.
Actually got some work done.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to do the graphics better, and I mistyped stuff in the scrolly bit at the top, people. But I think I can still use the outro I used before, as long as I cut it before it swaps to my picture at the end. So because I don't think I label me in it, and we can still have an outro to make sure the stream ends properly. So
It doesn't matter if it cuts to yours. It's been brilliant. Thank you. And thank you for playing.
Oh no, it's been fun.
Amber. And thank you, Sal. And thank you, everyone who came.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.